Hello viewers, welcome to Renew Media. This is the time for A Monster Calls movie review. The formidable creature looming over A Monster Calls is one of the more unnerving, impressive special effects creations of the year. Whether it and the movie in general are too intense for younger children is something parents need to ask themselves. A PG-13 rating is sometimes an overreaction to a curse word or two, but here it's a useful caution. The central human character is a 12-year-old, Connor O'Malley, Louis MacDougall, who as the movie opens is having one heck of a nightmare. He and his mother, Felicity Jones, are in a churchyard as the ground begins collapsing around them, and she is in danger of being sucked away into an abyss. No subtlety or pussyfooting around here. We soon learn that the mother is fatally ill and in the midst of a drawn-out death. If the opening moments are striking, what comes next is even more so. Connor's imagination calls forth a monstrous U-tree that talks in the voice of Liam Neeson. It is one impressive cinematic creation, and it leads Connor on a journey intended to help him confront the realities he faces, and his innermost thoughts about them. Those realities, by the way, do not merely involve his dying mother. He is being bullied at school. He has issues with his father, Toby Kebbell, who left the family years ago, and started another far away. His grandmother, Sigourney Weaver, wants him to come live with her, but he finds her cold and off-putting. That's a lot to load onto one boy. Too much, really. The story, by Patrick Ness, from an idea by Siobhan Dowd, seems to be trying to check every box on the things that might trouble a child list, when really, dying parent is quite enough. To overstuffed, you could also add overblown. Yes, children can have vivid imaginations, but Connor's visions seem almost too big for his preteen head, an inner kiddie landscape as dreamed up by a special effects studio. That said, the film, directed by J.A. Bayona, certainly dares to be darker and more substantial than the average family movie. The monster, who Connor soon realizes is there to help, not harm him, tells the boy 3 stories, none of them delivering pat messages or answers. It's a short course in the complexities and contradictions of life. There is not always a good guy, Connor O'Malley, the tree tells him at one point, nor is there always a bad one. The goal is to induce Connor to tell his own story, that is, to admit to himself what he really feels and wants. When he finally does, Mr. MacDougall is quite good, by the way. A climactic scene more frightening than all the ones before brings the boy some closure, or at least some understanding of how to cope with a world that can be harsh. It's a catharsis painted with bold, noisy imagery, one that makes death an overwhelming tsunami. If you prefer to view dying as a natural part of life, a step in a cycle, this film will feel discordant and perhaps counterproductive. But visually it will certainly stick with you and your children. At the last we are gives the rating is 3.5, and movie is good. Please subscribe our channel for correct reviews, and remember our channel is Renew Media.